What could go wrong? Wait a second.
What
Is
did
that
go
what that
wrong?
said? I have never actually read that before.
It says what could go wrong.
I don't think I've ever seen that fully. I'm always looking away or something. That's very clever and funny and true.
Who said
And
that?
true. I did.
You said that?
Welcome everybody to another Q&A with Scott and Sam. I, of course, am your handsome host, Scott, and that's my co-host, Sam. And
Nobody here yet. Oh, wait a minute. NC Dad just showed up.
I was going to say, I see 5 people. So somebody's on. That's why I say these things early on, because I can't get away with it later. Because as much as they love to make fun and poke fun at you, they always stick up for you, Sam. Yeah, it's this love-hate relationship. It's really
hate. All right. Oh, Maureen O'Hara is here.
Hello, Maureen.
Have
we met before, Maureen? Just kidding.
Hi, Maureen.
Maureen has been a wonderful help on getting some questions. We were on Discord today.
That's true. That's true.
Love and Life and Maureen were a big help. And so we'll go through some of those questions today. I do want to know how everybody's feeling. Has this been a good week for you? Is there any big plans? I have big plans next week. My nephew is graduating from his first Marine boot camp.
Really? You went and did it.
He got through it and he made it, and I think he was even the leader in his group. So he must have done pretty well. So yeah, I'm hopeful that I can get down to San Diego and see him graduate. If not, probably make a quick trip to Arizona to celebrate with him there. But
that sounds awesome, man.
Yeah. So I'm looking forward to that. This week was kind of ho-hum. I'm going to be honest. I've been pretty tired all week. Just tired.
Well, think about it. You have to deal with me all week.
Yeah, man. They have no idea.
I mean, you know my wife. She's always tired with dealing with me.
I mean, you gotta be. Sometimes you just get like today. I almost took a nap. I wonder, are there any nap people in here?
I don't know, but
no, I don't know.
NC Dad is bugging us again, but he's not bugging us about it. But he wants to know where the Mafra silent cover is. Were we supposed to do that?
Yes, we have it. It's on the list. We can only do so much, and we haven't
shot it yet.
In fact, I think we just finished another one of yours. We can't keep up with you. Yeah, we have it on the list. It's at the top of the list as we speak. Sam's just got to get his butt over here, and we do it. NC Dad is a nap guy.
Yeah, me too.
Maureen wants to know if I get hazard pay. Man,
Maureen, why I oughta.
I mean, there's something there. There's something there. I should probably look into it. What's up at Sam Labrati? Oh, it's because you said hello earlier. Sorry.
That's right.
I'm excited to see your reaction to the silence cover.
No, we haven't heard it yet, NC Dad.
Nope.
But thanks for bringing that up.
No, it really is. It's on the list. I'm gonna go look at it again, because I remember we were looking at it, and there's like 5 we still need to get to.
Don't not say anything, NC Dad. Just be your charming self as usual.
What is that? Oh, that's the wrong form, dude.
What form?
Where's our songs list? Oh, there it is. This is like the Coca-Cola formula. I mean, it's like buried away, so people can't find it, can't see it. And sometimes I can't even find it.
What are you not finding?
The song list, but I found it.
Yeah,
yes.
I lose it too sometimes.
So we did detartrated. Is that how you say it? NC Dad, you're gonna have to help us out.
Yeah, what kind of name is it's some of the bands you come up with? I don't know. I don't understand their naming convention.
I just don't know if I'm saying it right. Is it detartrated? Or is the emphasis on something else? But at any rate, Crown of Ash, that was one that Sam and I just did. We won't speak about it, but that'll be coming out soon. And then of course, Mothra Silence cover.
Well, stop the presses. We got to say hi to Googie.
Googie.
Yes, we have some BTS news too if we ever get to it.
We will watch BTS. Oh, wait a second. You're going to go to both concerts? Googie, are you going to both Friday and Saturday?
Wow.
He says we're close on detartrated. I feel like I'm really murder. It just doesn't sound right coming out of my mouth. You say it. What do you think it is?
I have no idea.
That's closer than I got.
But as far as was it Barracuda or NC Dad that brought us into the world of Electric Callboy?
No.
One of those two.
Yeah, I think it might have been Drop Barracuda.
Hey, Love and Life, there she is.
Could be wrong.
How you doing?
Love and Life is here. Good evening to you, Love and Life. So let's we have some questions, like I said. So let's start with some questions. Let me see. This is going to be confusing because I think some of these are in different places. So let me see. Let's get rid of that. So our first question is from Maureen. What were your favorite comic books growing up, and which ones translated best into film? That's number one. Were you a comic book guy?
Yes.
Okay. What did you read? What was your thing?
Oh, back in the day, Sergeant Rock was one of them.
Sergeant Rock.
Remember that, the army?
I don't.
Of course, the usuals: Batman, Superman. I was a big Superman reader. I read Venom. I read the Archies, but we won't bring that up.
You can bring it up if you have it still. Then that's worth a lot of money.
No, once again, along with all my G.I. Joes and all my other toys, that would be worth a lot of money right now. All my comics went in the trash when I went away to college. My mother didn't differentiate between what I wanted and what she wanted to do, which was empty out the basement.
Yeah, I didn't. I'm with you. I didn't anticipate as a child how much these would be worth.
Yeah.
Later in life, because I don't know if you remember the big 12-inch Star Wars figures. I used to have like every one of them, like almost all of them.
What happened to them?
I sold them for 50 cents so I could go play Dragon's Lair.
50 cents each?
Each, yes. And I must have sold like 12 of them.
So short-sighted. How much would they be worth now?
Oh my, tons. I had hundreds, if not thousands.
I had the original G.I. Joes, the bigger ones that were all flexible with a million joints. And I had the Mercury capsule and the diving gear and all that stuff. It was a lot of fun. And then I didn't remember to say anything to my mom, I don't think, and she just threw it all out or gave it to Goodwill or something.
Yeah, my dad did the same thing with all my G.I. Joes, including my 6-foot aircraft carrier. One day I went to school, came back from school, and everything was gone.
Which aircraft carrier was that? Was that the
G.I. Joe? G.I. Joe 6-foot aircraft carrier, yeah. For
the smaller or for the full size?
For the no, not for the giant. Oh my gosh, can you imagine how big that would be? No, for the little figurines. The era
That's
I grew
awesome.
Up.
Yeah, no, I remember that era, and I would have loved to have that carrier. Well, it must have been cool as hell.
It was cool as hell, and that takes me into my answer. My comic book of choice was G.I. Joe. So my brother and I would go down to our local. It was a pharmacy slash candy store slash comic book store.
That's exactly where I went. The corner
Yeah, it was just the corner store.
pharmacy with the rotating stands with the comics
Yes,
on them.
of course. Yeah, you just spin them around. Yep. And that we would go down there and we would buy we would look for the new GI Joe, because we never knew when they were coming out, but it was like once a week, and we would just go down. Like we would literally go down like every day and just make sure we got everything. But
Did you know that comic book prices were stagnant at around 10 to 12 cents each for decades? And then all of a sudden, I think in the 70s sometime, it started creeping up. I remember freaking out when it hit 29 cents. I'm like, what are these people trying to do?
oh yeah, I do. Yeah, see now I'm
Now-
complaining.
And then now look at the prices.
Yeah, I know. Let's catch up on some of these comments real quick. So I know you have a lot of do pushing for it, but I wanted. Oh yeah, I got that. Now about the cover, I am still going to talk. Okay, you can. Googie, yes, we said hi to Googie. We were close on the detartrated. We're still wrong apparently. He sent us a couple of weird German bands. What were the weird German bands he sent us?
Wasn't I can
I mean,
look that up
I know
real quick.
detartrated feels like one of them.
Yeah, I think they are. Paradise, whatever that one was. Were they German? Or am I thinking of something else?
I don't know what that one is.
Beat Pella.
Oh yeah, that's well, they're not.
That's Korean,
they're Korean.
Right? Yeah. Sorry.
Well, at least they do the Korean K-pop medley. I don't actually know where they're from.
Yeah, me neither. Neither do I. I don't know what I'm saying.
Googie is in Mexico City. She's going to be watching the BTS concerts, even though won't be able to attend. But you're in Mexico City. How are you going to fly over to Japan? And then we've got Venom movie with Tom Hardy was good. Yeah, I thought the first one was okay. Second one wasn't great. Third one was better. And I didn't even see all of the third one, but it was definitely better than the second one.
Hey, did you guys hear the pretty decent news? I'm changing the subject because I want to.
Well, I was trying to catch up on the comments.
All right, catch up.
Real
of course,
quick.
more will come and you'll never get there.
Well, no, I will. This is all from NC Dad. Probably wouldn't have opened any of the old Star Wars toys. Yeah, well, hindsight. One Boba Fett J slot rocket firing still in original packaging from 1979 sold for $1.34 million. Oh. I think that had to be the prototype though, right? Because I don't know if they actually sold that.
I remember having a Boba Fett with the rocket launcher in the back.
They never sold it though.
I had one.
There's no way that's possible. I just watched a documentary on it.
Well, I had something that looked like Boba Fett that shot
then
missiles
you
off
could
the
have
back.
made $1.34 million if you had that one.
No, actually, I bought it for my kid. It was later, not from when we were kids, but it shot missiles.
I was 30 actually, and I bought it from some kid.
Yeah, my kids loved shooting stuff at me.
Oh, of course.
Although my favorite thing to hate was when I would be taking naps, they would sneak up on me and put ice cubes down my t-shirt.
Oh my! Well, that's kind of funny. That's actually
it wasn't funny.
So NC
they
Dad
thought it was hilarious.
Well, yeah, sounds great. NC Dad does say it was a prototype though, so it probably didn't hit the market. So yeah, I'm almost positive it did not.
Alfie's here.
Alfie. Love and Life says he had He-Man stuff too. He left a lot of on the playground or took them to the parks and left them, right? I mean, all of those He-Mans, can you imagine those original He-Mans?
Mm.
Oh yeah, Leica and Detartrated. That's right. Those are the two. Those are two German bands? Huh.
What is with Detartrated's name? I don't get it. Leica, I can understand.
Wait, is it Leica or Leica?
I'm going to say Leica.
That's another one. This is how you know they're German, because you can't pronounce any of the names. We don't know how to say it. Sam had the one they sold in stores. It was an L slot, not the J slot.
I have no clue what that means, but okay.
It's so when you lock it in, I think is what he's saying. Or on the back, when you lock it in on the back. Because he had the same Boba Fett rocket firing one. Yeah, everybody thinks they had the the one that was banned. It was banned because they thought kids were going to choke on it.
Hey, someone Scunfid.
Oh,
What is your name, your handle?
I don't know, but
Nobody beats Ultraman.
I
I love
love
Ultraman.
Ultraman.
At one point, I had all the different versions of Ultraman that came in like a package of all of them.
Really?
I think I still have it in storage somewhere.
Shut up.
Yes.
Well, please find that.
I'm looking.
I gotta see it. I'm a big Ultraman fan.
Oh, me too. I love the show all the way back from when I was a little kid.
We have a comedian in the house, Alfie. Alfie's a comedian. Isn't like an expensive camera.
Yeah, Leica is an expensive camera.
Too rich for our taste. Must have been a boy's toy. It was a boy's toy.
I don't see girls shooting missiles off of Boba Fett.
No, but you know my wife, she was into He-Man.
Oh, she's different.
Yeah, she is a little different. But she had two older brothers. So she didn't like the Barbie stuff. She liked the He-Mans and the she was big into Thor. She liked that Nordic kind of stuff, like Vikings and things. She was just into it. So she played with like boy toys.
Wow, that's pretty cool. And my sister was a big action figure fan. She loved to steal mine, like G.I. Joe and whatever, and then do marriages between them and Barbie. You know.
Of course.
And I'd be like, where's my soldier? Where's my and she's like, they're setting up home. They're setting up their home at the new place they just moved into.
I can tell you we played football games with all of our Star Wars figures.
Oh,
it was always the Empire versus the Rebels. We would play like a football game. And I've blown up so many like Cobra soldiers and stormtroopers, burned a lot of them alive with matches. We were cruel to our toys back then, but they were huge epic wars. Somebody had to go. A lot of them had to go.
Well, I'll tell you, what you're describing sounds like something a serial killer would have done as a kid.
They were toys, bro. Toys, bro. Lawn darts. We played lawn darts all the time. We would go in the backyard and play lawn darts until one day I threw one, or actually I don't think it was me. One of my brothers threw it, and it went into the back of a friend. And we stopped playing from that point on. But they stopped doing lawn darts like that. Lawn darts back in the day, they were
serious,
seriously
death.
like knives, throwing knives. I don't know what they're like today, but yeah, I love
Maureen liked the building block stuff. So yeah, I did too.
Building blocks, yeah. I liked it was the Lincoln Logs. I love
Lincoln Logs. I had Lincoln Logs.
Yep.
And it had some other thing, not Lego, but something similar. And I had the Flintstones version of Legos kind of things that you put together to build stuff.
Huh.
And they were shaped like rocks.
Well, that's it. So somebody just picked up a bunch of rocks and said, let's sell this to a bunch of kids.
And I bought it.
Anybody got a Polly Pocket McDonald's Happy Meal toys from the 80s? No.
Oh, I wish I had mine. Ugh.
I'm trying to remember who Polly Pocket is.
I don't remember who that is, but during the pretty much all of the 90s, every McDonald's toy my kids had.
Save those toys, man.
I have some of them. I don't know. A lot of them probably disappeared. Of course, whatever my ex-wife got is gone. She just threw it all out. I told you the story about my Omni magazine collection. I had every single frickin' copy.
And she threw them
edition.
away?
She threw, I had like, I don't know, maybe 150 of them, something like that.
Wow.
And they were in all pristine condition. And I, after I got thrown out of the house.
And that's when you filed for divorce.
Yeah. Well, no. She filed, and I asked her afterwards. I'm like, okay, can I go get my magazine? She goes, oh, those in the garage? Yeah, they're gone. I think she enjoyed doing that.
Probably. I bought my twin brother a ColecoVision.
Oh,
because that was our. It was a nostalgia Christmas. So I was getting everybody like old school things from their childhood, old school toys. So everybody got something that they enjoyed when they were kids, and I gave it to my brother. And 2 months later, his wife put it in a garage sale and sold it for like $10.
ugh. Uh, yeah. I'm gonna start referring to this person as Sumum,
Some of them,
Sumum.
some of
That's who we're gonna call you from now on. I don't know what that name means, but they brought up Erector, had that Light Bright, had that Spirograph, had that good times.
Oh yeah, the erector sets were great. I loved it.
Tonka. Oh, I loved my Tonka toys.
Tonka dump trucks were cool. Specific, yeah, just like you said, NC Dad, because they were made out of metal. They were like legit.
They were legit. They lasted forever.
And he cut his hand. It's funny. I vaguely remember me doing the same thing on those. Those were legit. I mean, I would throw them down. I would have them full of dirt, and I would throw them down the slide, and see how far they would go.
101 Dalmatian Happy Meal collection is worth a lot of money.
I wonder how much. If you guys ever want to know how much something is worth, go to I do this for video games, but pricecharting.com gives you the
Pricecharting.com.
it gives you the latest price. Now again, I go there for video games. I can't remember if they do more than that, but you can see what games and things are worth nowadays. It's pretty amazing.
Well, they do things like video games, cards, comics, and more.
Yeah.
Let's see, what do they have? They have cards, comic books, Funko Pops.
Oh
Those
yeah, for Funkos.
bobbleheads.
Yeah, I got a few of
Legos,
those. Yeah.
Legos, and of course U.S. coins.
Well, of course. Pollyanna Pocket was those tiny dolls with the little carriers. I still don't remember. I mean, the name kind of sounds familiar, but
Oh, Viewmaster Googie. I loved my Viewmaster.
yep.
It was I got to see India, and they did episodes of Lost in Space as Viewmaster, which was
Mhm.
really cool. And I always wished I could just project it rather than look in those tiny little scratched plastic lenses. But
Mine were all Disney stuff. I always got Disney things.
somebody's gonna get hurt.
I had them looking back. I couldn't believe my parents bought us those. Yeah, right. Dumb kids, you do dumb stuff, and someone's gonna get hurt.
I was a big HO train guy. I
Oh,
didn't
the
like the
trains.
Lionel ones. I didn't like the O gauge, the big ones.
Oh, I
I,
got the Lionel one.
yeah, I thought the HO ones were better when it came to scale and realistic looks and stuff. But then I moved as when I got older and had a limited space. I moved to N gauge, which is even smaller. My favorite. But there's a German one gauge
Ugh.
called the Z gauge, which is like
Why?
tiny
Why would you want that?
because you have a whole city in a box. Just open.
I mean, it takes up less space. Don't get me wrong. That's good.
Yeah.
But I went and bought my wife a real steam engine toy train,
yeah.
and I went when we went there to look because we just wanted to buy like a starter set or something, and then kind of build from there. And of course we didn't buy the starter set. We bought the really nice, legit like this thing is like 20 pounds. It feels like.
Is that the
So-
one that you put around the tree every year?
Yeah.
I love that. That's
And
really
it's
cool.
got the real steam that comes out of it. It's got all the sounds you could possibly want. But the first time the guy tested it for us at the store, my wife started crying. She was like, she just was taken back because I don't know if she ever had one or always wanted one, or if it was just too close to what she had. It's something along those lines. But it was very emotional.
I have to say my favorite scale was N. I still have a bunch of them in storage, which I'll do something with someday. But
It's cool if it's like a hobby. I like that size for like a hobby.
yeah, well, it's just a hobby. I'm not going to build a city or anything. I'm just-
No, but like once in a while for like Christmas or the holidays or something, you got to pull out the train, you know. Do the big one. Do the big one.
I hear you, bro. S-
I was. Someone says they loved Hungry Hungry Hippos. Alfie. Hungry Hungry Hippos. Yeah, I love Hungry Hungry Hippos. You could still play it today, even at Chuck E. Cheese. I know this because my son goes to a lot of parties and at Chuck E. Cheese.
oh, I spent a lot of money at Chuck E. Cheese
Ugh.
for the horrible pizza and the toys that didn't work. And
Yeah, the pizza. You thought the pizza was? I actually thought it was pretty decent. Surprisingly,
it depends
so.
on which one you went to.
The one by your house.
No, I never went to this one, but the one in Northridge had really good pizza, and then I went to another one. I think it was in Reseda that had just horrible pizza. I think it depends on the store.
It might. I was a teen, summum. I was a teen before I realized Viewmaster was 3D. I always looked at them with one eye. That's kind of funny.
I'd like to know. I'm not going to call you summum. I'm going to call you confide.
Confide.
At the end, it says confide. So I want you to explain to us what that name means and how you came up with it and why.
Some mum night confide. Some mum nights. Night. Yeah, I'm gonna give up. I give up. A spirograph. Yes, wasn't the spirograph like the pencil
With
that
the
went
little
around
gears?
with the little gear? Yeah,
Mhm.
exactly.
Yeah, I love that. Also, Confide, as we're going to call them from now on, bought a Rock'em Sock'em robot. I
Yes.
never had one, but I loved playing with my friends once, and then I bought my kids one.
Mhm. They're not as good today, though.
No, they're flimsy.
Yeah,
They
the
used to
original
be
ones
really
were
good.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Solid.
love those. Now they're just cheap plastic and
Everything's cheap plastic now.
because I remember we would beat the heck out of those things. You're like, you know, like, and it nowadays it lasts like maybe the day, maybe it gets through the day.
Guess who's here? Drop Barracuda, and he's excited about this week's edition of Sam's favorite pizza.
We're also going to ask, that's our next question. Sam, what is your favorite dinosaur? Oh man, where's the music? This is like
I have a lot of them. Of course, everybody loves the T-Rex and the Stegosaurus and the Triceratops and Brachiosaurus. But I think my favorite was the pterodactyl.
I do like the pterodactyl. I'm a big bird guy. I love birds.
Uh-oh, guess who's here? Bad Wolf.
Oh boy, the big wheel.
Are you talking about the big wheel that you rode on?
Oh, the big wheel.
I never could get on those things.
I loved big wheel. Yes, of course. We had all the big wheels. I rode them so much that eventually that plastic just thins out
On the wheels?
on the wheels. And maybe it's because my dad bought the cheap version. I don't know. But it was hollow. It was hollow plastic wheels. And it would just tear through. Sam wants to fly. He does want to fly. So, because in my head, I'm thinking, what kind of logo do we give Sam? Because I'm always envisioning you riding a T-Rex. But now I'm starting to think maybe you're riding a pterodactyl.
Well, I could ride the T-Rex as my main travel unit, and I would have the T-Rex for remote. Not T-Rex, the pterodactyl.
For.
Of course, another one of my favorite dinosaurs, because I know the name and I can say it, is Parasaurolophus.
I don't think you said it correctly.
Parasaurolophus.
Yeah, it sounds like you're having a stroke or something. Okay.
No. Stroke? I'll give you a stroke.
No, you won't. I'm married. All right, so Drop Barracuda says big wheels were the shiznit.
I just got that.
And there is let's hear the joke, Drop Barracuda, because we know you want to say it. Let's hear it. Let's hear the joke. I gotta hear it now.
Homemade ramps, says Love and Life.
Oh my gosh,
kids in the 80s.
I can't even explain how many times I should be dead. just from playing outside as a kid. And having an older brother whose only mission in life was to make sure one of his little brothers didn't make it through puberty.
Wow, that's weird. How many kids today come in from playing outside and have to wash up and
Mm.
get all the dirt off of them from when they were crawling in the dirt and building bases and forts and
Yes.
I used to do things like make rivers in the dirt in the backyard, like, and then run
Yeah.
water down it
Oh yeah.
and build and then I'd blow it all up, of course.
Yep. We oh gosh, just the memories keep coming back. Uh let's see. Drop Barracuda says it would get so hot in the summer in Texas that we used to fill up our big wheels with water gas from the water hose. That's actually pretty smart.
Where would you put the water? How did it get into the big wheel?
He had a little gas container.
Confide says outside. What's that?
Yeah, exactly. None. Mine won't go outside. My son, my son does a little after school program where that's all they do. They go outside and they play. And by the time we come pick him up, he is tired, sweaty, and dirty. So, he has to take a shower every night because get all that dirt off. Now, if we're paying for it, now back in the day, my dad didn't pay for us to go outside. But if we didn't do that, he would just be inside playing video games all day. Guaranteed. Guaranteed.
Maureen remembers the good old days, skinned elbows and grass stains.
Man,
boy, did I get yelled at a lot for that kind of stuff.
those were the good old days, though, Maureen. I agree with you. There's holes in the seat that you can fill up. She's right. I kind of remember that.
Yeah, I remember that.
Did you have the little streamers on the sides though? Did you have the streamers on your handlebars coming out of your handlebars?
Are you asking more? Who are you asking?
Anybody in the chat that had a big wheel?
I never actually owned one. I did have one for my kid.
But you could go really fast, and then it had the little brake handle on the side. You could pull up and brake, and then you do like a donut. That's how
remember after school you would go outside and play till it was almost bedtime and you were called in.
Yes.
And my mom there were 3 of us, and she would always call us. If she was calling me, she'd call us by all 3 of our names. And if she was calling my sister, she'd call us by all 3 of her names. She just used the triple name thing for every one of us, no matter who she was trying to get.
It didn't matter. Yeah, just get one. I know one of you's out there. Yeah, my dad just whistled. He had like a loud whistle, so he would whistle, and as long as we could hear it, we had to be in range of which was really like a mile and a half with the way he whistled. He would whistle, and we would go home.
Listen to this. Drop Barracuda says, remember when the prospect of falling wasn't terrifying?
Exactly. I remember my brothers would say, my older brother would say, let's go play some football. And it was on the street, and we would play tackle football on the street. Tackle football on the concrete. I know how stupid we were.
Pretty stupid.
Drop Barracuda says, lick a lotopus. I get it. He apologizes.
I think I like his jokes the best.
Sam will be riding a lickalotopus.
And I would too.
Stop it. My parents, NC Dad said, my parents just said, excuse my French here, get your ass outside and go play. I mean, were you forced to go outside though, NC Dad, or were you just like willingly? My dad had a hard time getting us in to do homework because we just wanted to go out and play after school.
Oh yes, I'm not paying to heat or air condition the outside.
Yeah, exactly.
I used to say that to my kids. I'm not here to air condition Canoga Park. Now come on.
Drop Barracuda says you could drift with those brakes. Man, that would be our all day session. Would be like, who could go the fastest and who could spin out the most, and we would just keep doing it all day long, and just see who got the best. And we wouldn't stop because we never wanted to lose. Yeah, see, Alfie knows what I'm talking about. My dad wouldn't pay. Oh yeah.
Oh, donuts coming down the hill.
Yep. Jump off the garage roof into the snowdrifts. Man.
How about when you had a bicycle, and you would put playing cards in the spokes to get that motorcycle type sound?
Yep. Yeah, it'd get like the it would do something. It would like the wind would hit it. I almost banned that one, but hopefully we are all adults here. Well, I think it's okay.
I wouldn't say we're all adults.
No, not all of us are adults.
Not me, definitely.
I think you're okay. Only because I knew Sam would get it. He barely got it. Took him a second. He got it. A lot of times we wanted to, but there were days where we wouldn't, and they forced us to go outside. Being an adult now, I know why. Being a parent, you just it really opens your eyes to what your parents did. Understanding more. All right, let's go to another question here. I think we caught up for the most part.
Yeah, we were all forced outside back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
And we didn't have to stay close to the house either.
So the question, there was a second question to that favorite comic book. It is, which one translated best into film of the comics that you liked?
Spider-Man, Superman.
Yeah.
All the mans. Batman.
All the spandex. G.I. Joe did not translate well.
No.
Unfortunately.
I didn't care for the cartoons.
I love the cartoons. They just screwed up the movies.
Oh yeah, I mean the movies.
The movies stunk. But there is promise. They were supposed to be doing a G.I. Joe Transformer crossover movie, and they set that up, but I don't know if we're going to see it now. If you could make the ultimate sandwich, this is from Love and Life. If you could make the ultimate sandwich, what would be on it? And she says, sorry, I'm just really hungry right now.
Oh, Love and Life. I love you guys.
Drop Barracuda. Yes, we had a reverse curfew too. That's hilarious.
We did too.
Oh man.
Don't come home before dinner.
Snow both ways. I hear you. So what
was the question? What would you put in a sandwich?
Yeah, what's your favorite sandwich?
It's gonna sound weird, but I still love bologna sandwiches that Mom used to pack for us.
Really? Like the Oscar Mayer bologna, or like legit bologna?
Legit bologna from the butcher, shaved for you.
Oh.
And she would put lettuce and sometimes a sliced tomato, which I wasn't crazy about, but it was okay, and mustard in the bread that she baked, because she baked bread back then.
Wow.
Well, yeah, she was amazing. The bread was amazing. I loved those sandwiches.
Yeah, I mean, that sounds good.
And she made the meatballs as well, and I would take those, and they came like in like kind of a large bun kind of thing that she made.
Yeah.
But they were little
hoagies.
Yes, and I would slice it open, stuff it full of meatballs, and just go to town.
That does sound good.
It was good. How about you?
Well, it's funny because I mean, if we're talking childhood, it was, I mean, I ate a lot of bologna too, but I ate the Oscar Mayer kind that you had to peel off the red outline of it, to keep it warm. So we had to peel that off, but and then of course the generic American cheese on top of that, and then maybe if we were lucky, we'd get some Miracle Whip on it, and maybe some mustard.
Oh wow!
But those were like the childhood. Nowadays, I'm into like, give me a really nice big Italian hero sandwich or something. I'm good with that.
I used to like hoagies. Remember
I
those?
love hoagies.
And
Absolutely.
the ones from Pittsburgh were killer. They
Oh, I
they
bet.
they well, not only would they make the sandwich, they would also fill it with French fries and peppers and all this other crap.
Oh, yeah.
It was delicious.
Drop Barracuda says Watchmen translated well. Yes, Watchmen was great. That's one of my favorite superhero movies of all time.
I don't think it got enough love because it was really good
So
movie.
that's a Zack Snyder,
Mm.
That's what got Zack Snyder Justice League essentially because they saw what he did with that because it's character driven. It's character driven.
Fried shrimp po' boys.
Oh, I love po' boys. Samum says, I'm sorry, Confide says, not really comic book, but Scott Pilgrim and Sin City really. Scott Pilgrim, I thought, was an awesome movie. That's a movie I can watch all the time. Sin City is kind of the same way. It's got that. I don't remember when that came out. Was that late 90s, early 2000s? But there's a lot of
Yes, I think
movies,
it was late 90s.
unfortunately. Yeah, there's a lot of movies. No, it had to be. No, it was early 2000s because I did a show on it. On Sin City anyway. And it was a lot of films were just doing that kind of look, but it was so different at the time. Sin City was the first to do it, and it was so different and so cool. And I think I said this last week. We did a show with Frank Miller. We did an interview with him.
Who?
Frank Miller, who wrote Sin City. He wrote like a bunch of the graphic novels for DC as well.
Cool.
Specifically Batman. Anywho, he had given me a graphic novel of Sin City, and he assigned it for me, so I have that somewhere. But Scott Pilgrim was great. I didn't even know I didn't play the video game or anything before that movie, and it was so well done. It was so well done.
Wow. Alfie says Permante's in Pittsburgh had legendary sandwiches. Yes, I ate there. Have you been there? Have you been to Pittsburgh and gone to the?
I have never
not
been to
you.
Pittsburgh.
I'm talking to Alfie.
Oh, I've never been to Pittsburgh. Yeah, nobody cares about me. Love and Life says, "You're not talking about a sandwich, are you, Drop Barracuda?" That's really funny. My dad also, let's see what oh man, we missed some good ones here. Fried bologna, never tried fried bologna.
I did.
Oh, you've had fried bologna?
Sure.
And it's good?
If you wipe all the grease off, it's really good.
You wipe all the grease off?
Mm-hmm. I liked them when they got crumbly,
Oh, my dad would also grind up. Oh man, why did it skip off? I got to stop looking at this stuff because it keeps. Here we go. My dad would also grind up bologna and mix it with mayo. Ooh, you know what? That doesn't sound as bad as I thought. At first, it sounds disgusting, but that doesn't sound as bad. Let's see. Fried shrimp po' boy. There's a great fried shrimp po' boy that I get at the farmer's market here in LA. It is delish. It is delish. It's my go-to.
Speaking of really popular places,
yes.
I'm sorry, I got distracted with what Alfie was writing. Yes. What was the question? Speaking about sandwiches, is that what we're talking about?
Well, bologna was.
No. About places that are like really famous for whatever it is they make. When I was playing around the Mid-Atlantic region, which is like Pennsylvania, Maryland, Baltimore, and DC, Philadelphia, New York, that's called the Mid-Atlantic region. We played Lancaster, Pennsylvania, which is kind of a small town. And we were booked in this club for about a week. And everybody was raving about, oh, after the club closes, you got to go down to, I forget what it was called, this sandwich place that made hot dogs. And so we said, well, what's so exciting about a place that did hot dogs? And they go, well, the best ones are the ones you get made by these old ladies that make them by stacking all the buns along their arm, plopping the hot dogs into the buns, putting the mustard and relish and stuff on them, all while they're all on their arm, and then serving them up to you that way. And apparently the best ones were the ones closest to their armpits. That was
What?
that was really what people told us. The hot dogs were good, but I didn't want those.
I love hot dogs.
Depending.
Love them.
We talked about pinks, but hot dogs like that and Nathan's.
Yeah.
Crunchy little. The outside is crunchy.
Yeah, it's got that snap to it.
Yeah, I love this.
I want to answer the 300. So Frank Miller wrote and illustrated the 300 comic, but Zack Snyder directed that.
Yeah, Alfie is right. That area of Pennsylvania is a lot of Amish, but you know what? They never came to see our band.
How in God's name is Bologna pronounced baloney? Well, if you're Italian, I believe it's a town, right? Isn't Bologna a town?
I'm sure.
In Italy somewhere?
Yeah, I think so.
There are a couple more questions in the Discord. I haven't forgotten. Let's see. Who is your real life hero? Who is a real life hero you admire, Sam?
Real life hero?
Yeah. And is there any movie that comes to mind?
You're talking about real people, right?
Real people, real person, not like Superman.
I don't know. My mind always snaps to the one person I really was enamored with and loved as a kid, and that would be Neil Armstrong, the first guy on the moon. He was so nice. And I saw a million interviews with him, and he was always soft-spoken and humble and didn't want to really talk about a lot of stuff. But he was like a real American hero to me. And I used to send off to NASA, and you could get these 8x10 glossies for free if you wrote to them. And they would send you. And after a while, they just started sending them to me on their own without me asking for them. And I would get these pictures of like from the moon and the ships in space. And I was like, and my room was covered with them. My parents thought I was a cadet.
Space cadet. You are a space cadet.
I was.
I don't, this is going to sound sad. I really didn't have anybody that I looked up to. There wasn't really like, I'm not really a fanatic type anyway. So for me, there really wasn't anybody. I was kind of a happy-go-lucky kid. I just kind of took life every day, and I didn't really fantasize about like, oh man, look at what they're doing. That is my idol. I never even thought about that.
That's because you're one-dimensional.
Maybe. I mean, there's a lot of people I admire, but as far as like a hero, I mean, I can't really say. I can't even really say today. I'd have to think about that. Anybody who is who is humanity first, shows empathy, genuinely cares about people, and is the same person whether or not the cameras are on them or not. That's my hero.
What, like Keanu?
Keanu's, Keanu's probably
I admire him
a great guy. He's a great example of how to stay humble. I mean, he's from Hawaii, I think, right? Didn't he grow up in Hawaii or something? Or born in Hawaii?
Something, I don't know. But Confide, what was that message you just retracted?
Ooh, Bennigan's.
What, is there one here?
I do miss their Monte Cristo with honey mustard, NC Dad says.
That sounds good.
I mean, it sounds good. I'm pretty hungry, though. Speaking of baloney, Wolf probably remembers one of my favorite wordplay lyrics I ever wrote. Oh, what's that? With raspberry.
Drop, are you a musician? Do you write?
Oh man.
Or are you a writer? What are you? What are you? I need to know what you are.
Y'all making me hungry. Exactly. I'm getting hungry here. Yeah, it was her question. It was her. We're still talking about it. It was like the first or second question we ever did. All right. So and I can't think of anybody's. I can't think of a movie, unfortunately, because I don't really have anybody.
You
I looked
talking
up
about movies, or are you talking about
no
heroes?
real life heroes. The second part of the question was, and do you have any movies that pop up when you think about
But you
that
know,
person?
what you described as what you would like to be a hero is why I like Neil Armstrong, because he was all of that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and he was, just, it takes guts to step off a thing you don't know you're going to get back home from
Oh yeah. Oh, of
into who knows
course.
what's going on up there.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a bad way to go if it happens. Like it's
Yeah, but
stuck in
luckily,
space, man. I mean, you got a great view.
I'd rather be stuck in space than uh, dying on the launch pad like they did in Apollo 1.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was sad. I remember being a little kid but crying when I heard the
Mm-hmm.
news.
Let's see. We've got a bunch of like Sam questions too.
Is there a famous French dip place here in LA? I'm not aware of one.
I don't know, but I love French dip.
Yes. I remember my first French dip.
Mm-hmm.
It was
what was his
blew me
name?
away.
What was his name? Wait, hold that look. Damn it, wrong one. This is what I meant. Anywho, so let's see if we got any questions for you. Batman or Superman?
Batman.
Why? Why Batman?
Because I related to him more.
You related to Batman?
Yeah, he was an outcast. I was picked on in school, and he had his parents murdered. Now that didn't happen to me, but I felt like it sometimes.
Yeah, I get it. Well, I think Superman to me is he's too powerful. It's kind of one of the reasons I'm not a big Superman fan, because
no
he's not
vulnerabilities really,
no
except for
vulnerabilities
kryptonite
except for kryptonite
and Lois.
and women. That's everybody's kryptonite. But yeah, so yeah, I would have picked Batman myself because he's at least human and has human problems, even though he's filthy rich. Do you have a favorite female superhero?
Yes, it was the outfit. My favorite female superhero.
Your favorite female superhero? Who would that be?
I hate to say this, but it was Supergirl.
Supergirl.
She was cute.
Well, so was Wonder Woman.
Yes, Maureen, it was the outfit. My mom made me from scratch, because she was a seamstress, a Batman outfit that blew the other kids away when I wore it to school. I didn't wear it every day. I just wore it during like a Halloween or something. I think it was. And that's, between that and watching the TV show, which was freaking hilarious.
You talking about Batman?
Yeah.
I can't remember the name of a place that had good French dip sandwiches, but I know it
Linda
was
Carter.
close to Chinatown.
I had such a crush on her.
See, there you go. Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman.
I would say, I mean, I would probably have to go with Wonder Woman, but Catwoman, Batgirl.
Oh, Catwoman. Yes, Catwoman. Oh, my God.
Batgirl was cute. I liked Catwoman because I didn't really understand her, especially when it was the Adam West led show, TV show. I didn't really know what her superpowers were other than she was just
Seduction.
other than she was just she just seduced him every time they met. And
I'd
she was a
have to
good
say
fighter.
my two favorite cat women were Eartha Kitt
Yes, Eartha
with
Kitt.
her little growly voice,
Perfect.
and the other woman whose name I can't remember, and apparently I can't find in this list of all the women who played. Oh, Julie Newmar.
Poison Ivy. There's another good one. She's a villain though.
Who?
Poison Ivy.
Yeah. Julie Newmar was great.
Julie Newmar.
Even as a little kid, I had a crush on her.
Oh yeah. I mean, I was a pretty, what's the word? I'm not gonna go down that road. I loved Batman. I loved the TV show. I was big into it. I also loved the Spider-Man show around that time too, which was amazing.
An animated one or the live action?
The live action one.
I don't remember that show.
Oh man, they've done like so many. They even had a movie. They had a TV movie. It was legit. Let's see. You were close, Marina. Female superheroes are written so terribly, it really bothers me. There are very talented writers that are capable of writing good female heroes with depth, and they just wrote with. Well, because most of the people who were reading the comics were little boys. I think that's why they did it back then. I think they could have done better with Captain Marvel. That could have been a better thing. I like what they did with like Valkyrie in the new Avengers MCU. There's some good ones in there. Captain Carter I thought was cool.
Oh, that was interesting. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gal Gadot.
Yeah.
Or Gal Gadot. She is amazing.
That first Wonder Woman was a great movie. Lucy Lawless. Why are you the one that keeps bringing up Lucy Lawless? Because Lucy Lawless was amazing.
Oh, Linda, another person I had a crush on, Lindsay Wagner.
Yeah. And she was great in Bionic Woman.
Wow, we're going way back with Johnny Weissmuller as Tarzan.
Tarzan.
Maureen. I remember seeing them on like Saturday afternoon reruns. It was wild.
I don't remember Isis either. Black Widow. Yeah, she's pretty. Yeah, even in the second one, they didn't write her all that great. She was still like a piece of meat for Tony Stark. That's what it felt like.
Did you see that She-Hulk show? That was
I
on
liked
briefly. I thought it was a great show. She's an amazing actress and
she's
funny too.
Yeah, she's great.
I was shocked when they pulled it off.
Somebody said because now that they switched up the CEO, they're at Disney again. The new guy is talking about bringing it back. Because I think
what
it was
new guy?
canceled.
What's his name? The new guy.
I don't remember. I can't remember his name.
They have like a revolving door. Although speaking of people running studios and things, have you guys heard the latest news about the Star Trek franchise? Did I tell you that already?
I mean, we've said a lot about Star Trek, but what is it?
Okay. So for the last 10 years, this guy that they put in charge of the Star Trek franchise,
yes,
Katzman or Cates, whatever his name is, he ran the series, the whole franchise into the ground with his ultra woke crap. And believe me, I'm liberal, so when it starts to bug me, this in your face crap.
Yeah,
I mean, all these other shows that they're just horrible. And I'm like, well, why don't they do it like they used to do it on the original Star Trek, where they would talk about social issues and race issues and all other things, but they would do it in a very cool way without hitting you in the face with it. I mean, they addressed all this stuff. back then, but not in the way that would turn people off like this guy stuff. So they got rid of him, and not only did they get rid of him, they have started erasing the entire canon for all the stuff he did for 10 years. It's going away. All that Discovery, this abortion called Starfleet Academy, they're all going, and it's like never happened. And I love it. And the new guy produced um, uh, what's his name? Deadpool and a bunch of stuff, some Star Wars
Yeah.
stuff, and everything he makes money
I,
because
th- I
it's
don't
good.
remember. I don't remember if we talked about it on this show or if you and I were just talking about it. Because yes, I remember. I remember you telling me about it. I don't know if you. I don't remember if you said it on this show.
What?
Uh, I remember we had that discussion about Star Trek. I just can't remember if we did it here or.
I don't know. But speaking of the
But
only
it's good
downside
news.
to this new guy, I think I forget what his name is, but he's really creative and powerful. He is taking over, but unfortunately, the downside to all this is they're keeping the J.J. Abrams version of Star Trek, which is an abortion.
right.
So I'm kind of sad about that.
What was your favorite '80s sitcom, Samuel?
80s?
'80s.
Oh, I had a lot of them. Barney Miller. Was that 80s or 70s? No. What was in the 80s? I
that
can't
was
remember.
'70s.
The 80s are a blur
80s.
because I was out partying and playing music all around the place and
Yeah, '80s
not
was
watching a lot of TV.
like your Family Ties, Silver Spoons.
Yeah, Family Ties I liked.
You had like Cheers. You had Mash
Cheers
was
80s?
still going. Oh yeah,
Oh, MASH. I was a big MASH fan.
yeah. Mash. When did that? I think that was. When did that end up? When did it go away?
I don't know. But they had The Simpsons was in the 80s, believe it or not.
Simpsons. Yeah, that's been around for ages.
Growing
1983.
Pains.
Mash ended. Growing Pains.
Who's the Boss? I like that.
Yeah, I kind of liked Who's the Boss. Golden Girls was also there. That's something I appreciate more now than I did back then. I couldn't understand.
Yeah.
It wasn't my cup of tea back then. Three's Company. There you go. Three's Company was great.
Alf. I used to love Alf.
Alf.
I thought that was funny.
Yeah.
Married with Children was in the 80s.
Yeah, it was.
Of course, Cheers. Yeah, that was in the 80s.
Yeah, I love Cheers.
My Two Dads. I don't remember that show, but yeah.
What is it? Kramer? No.
Wonder Years.
Frasier. Love Frasier.
Was that 80s?
Yeah, that was a spinoff from Cheers.
I thought that was 90s for some reason, but anyway.
Frasier?
Three's a Crowd. Square Pegs.
See.
Square Pegs was fun.
Charles in Charge, Gary Shandling Show.
Oh, Shandling, he was a genius. God rest his soul.
Newhart, Night Court, Murphy Brown.
What's happening?
Perfect Strangers. Yeah, you said that one. Perfect Strangers was pretty darn good. Yeah, a lot of these were great. Bosom Buddies. When was that? When did that come out?
I don't know, but Seinfeld started in '89. So
I was thinking that was a '90s
I know
show.
that was my favorite of all time. That show.
I'd have to say that is definitely a top. That's
show.
That's a top show. Bosom Buddies was 1980 to 1982. Mork and Mindy. Love Mork and Mindy. Happy Days.
That was 80s?
Happy Days lasted forever.
I don't know. Did it last into the 80s? I don't remember.
I would be shocked if it didn't. Yeah, 74 to 84.
Wow.
There were
it's not listed here.
255 episodes created by Gary Marshall. Oh, and then you got Laverne and Shirley.
Cosby.
The Cosby Show, which was, of course, hindsight being 2020, but it was a hilarious show. It was a funny show.
Night Court. I like that show.
Yeah.
That was an 80s show.
Joni Loves Chachi. That was not.
I thought it was stupid.
That was a bad spinoff. I wanted that to work so badly because I actually liked her. Uh, but yeah, it just didn't do very well.
If you like British sitcoms, there's Blackadder. It was hilarious with the guy who plays Mr. Bean. Always thought he was funny.
Yeah.
And what else is there? Baywatch.
Tom Hanks did come from Bosom Buddies. That was his big thing.
Yeah. Ren Not Ren is here. I just caught that. And yeah, Baywatch was interesting, but it wasn't a sitcom. Although it should have been.
It played like a sitcom. There were some funny moments.
MacGyver.
Oh yeah, is that an 80s?
Fenster Deluxe says Blackadder is brilliant. I agree. So was Red Dwarf and
wow, MacGyver was 85 to 92. Sorry, guys.
Of course, who can argue with my favorite sitcom of all times after Seinfeld, and that's Faulty Towers. Faulty Towers.
That sounds like a British. It's a British.
John Cleese, and it was hilarious. I would literally have physical pain from laughing so hard. He was a crazy guy, uptight, that ran a hotel in a little town in England, and he was crazy. I mean, it was hilarious. Anybody here ever watch that?
Quantum Leap, bro. That's what we're talking about.
Not a sitcom.
It wasn't a sitcom, but a great show.
Yeah, well, if we're talking about great shows, then yeah, okay.
So,
but who switched the topic? I missed it.
I'm gonna go with Family Ties as my favorite sitcom when I was a kid. It's one I always look forward to.
Mm-hmm. Oh, when I was little, it was a WKRP.
Oh, that's a great show. And Mary Tyler Moore show was great. I used to watch that all the time.
Yeah, I watched that whole thing.
Mel's Diner.
Yeah, that was okay.
I love that show. And I don't know why.
Ren Not Ren watched Faulty Towers all the time. Yes, I actually have the collection. It was only 12 episodes total, but I was in love with that.
You had BritBox for a while though.
Yeah. Now I have, what do I have? I think it's BritBox.
Yeah.
But
do we have any more questions here? Oh, here's one. Pizza, is it better as a square or better as a triangle?
Triangle. There's no square. That's school pizza. I hated that.
That's school pizza.
Thick. You guys know what I'm talking about, right?
Of course, I had the square
thick,
pizza. Thick, fluffy
crust. It was more like cake. I hated it.
I see. I'm gonna go against you on this one.
No,
I like the triangle. Don't get me wrong, because you kind of have to have a triangle when you're doing like a New York slice. But I love the thick, like Sicilian style square pieces with that thick, crunchy crust, just filled with cheese and meat and and it's square. That's why I like it. And I used to go to a place called King's Pizza, and that they made all their pizzas were cut into squares.
NC Dad's school pizza was rectangle. You have to be different, don't you, guy? Always different.
That's what mine was. Well,
mine were squares.
Rectangle, square. I don't know if they were perfect squares, but
hey, does this thing work at all anymore? I guess not. Remember when it worked?
I know. Well, we used to have, like, there's a setting for it, and I turned it off. School pizza is wallpaper paste. Yes, and here's what, and I would get it literally every time they had it, and then I'd go right over to the soggy French fries and get those.
Yeah.
So I had soggy French fries, and basically the pizza was just cheese and ketchup. That's what it tasted like.
When you think about it, school food was horrible.
It was.
I don't know if it's any better today, but it was really bad back in the day.
It was processed. Although my high school had pretty good food. My high school was pretty good.
Yeah, by the time I was a senior in high school, the food had started getting better.
Yeah. But But when you're a senior, you get to leave campus and you just went to Taco Bell and Burger King. So
Yeah, we went on to Nino's Pizza right down the street, which was amazing New York style.
square pieces, I know. I love that place.
No, not square pieces. Stop
Oh.
that.
Every show had a trauma episode. There was
Yes, the Jello,
Oh,
the
of
green Jello,
course.
Alfie, right? The green
Wow.
Jello.
Oh, yes, I remember that. Yes, I remember all of those. Drop Barracuda, yes.
Well, like in
I was gonna say even Saved by the Bell, which you can consider that a sitcom, even though it was played every Saturday morning. But even that one had like a drug abuse one. But yeah, every single one of them had like a trauma episode, and that
yeah,
Family
a little
Ties.
socially conscious kind of a
Yeah.
approach to an episode, which
The
you know,
creepy uncle on Family Ties was touching what's her name,
oh wow,
the daughter, messing around. Oh man, it was so like, and even Different Strokes. You remember Different Strokes?
oh yeah, of course.
It was another classic sitcom. But they always did like, it was like the race card. I mean, that was a big part of that show. But there was something about stealing on that, and it was because they were black that they were.
Well, think about somebody who was like a master at doing that, and that would be Norman Lear. All in the Family. Just about every other episode was a crisis that was serious.
That show was so far ahead of its time.
It was. Here's the weird thing, though. For the last 20 or so years, you couldn't watch it now. You couldn't produce a show like that now.
It's funny you said. I was just going to say it was ahead of its time. Yeah, it was ahead of its time, but you couldn't watch it today.
Absolutely not.
Wouldn't fly.
Racist,
Yeah.
It was supposed to be making fun of racists, and people don't get that.
Wait, Drop Barracuda. Here's a huge change you never really think about. You never see white dog crap anymore. That's, you know what? Why did we see white dog crap in the past? Was it
probably had more chemicals in it back then?
It was the diet. Yeah.
The food probably was worse. I think they've been making the food more
it's
healthier, healthier.
I loved One Day at a Time. Is that Belgand 5555? Loved One Day at a Time.
Mm-hmm.
And what's her name? I can't remember her name off the top of my head. I used to have a huge crush on her. Sanford and Son. Oh, I think that was 70s, but
that was 70s, but that was what a show.
That was a great show.
The guy who played Lamont, whose name escapes me right now, he just passed away recently.
I know. I don't think he was that old.
I don't know. But one of my favorite characters was the Hispanic guy. You remember him? And he was always come in and argue with
he was the handyman.
Yeah. And of course Grady. I loved that guy.
I'm trying to remember who Grady is.
It was the guy that kind of spoke slowly and was like almost kind of out of it all the time.
Valerie Bertinelli, you're right. Yep. Thank you guys. Yep, had a huge crush on her.
Me too. Who didn't?
Well, yeah, that's why she's on the show.
You could see her coming a mile away.
How are you, I'm going to say see her from a mile away. Belgan 5555. I sound like it was like wah, 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 wah.
Do we have anybody here that we invited to come see the show? Come watch the fiasco. Linda, are you there? Are you here with us?
What do you wait? Say that again.
What?
Say what you just said.
I said, do we have any invited guests here that we that I invited to come see the show?
Did you invite? Did you invite some people?
I invited that woman I was telling you about.
Oh, right. I don't know. I'm trying to think. Is some of these? I think I know everybody that's in here right now.
Mm-hmm. Well, some people may be just watching passively, and we wouldn't really know, right?
Oh, the Facts of Life. Are you talking Joe from Facts of Life? because I did have a crush on her too. I actually liked her better than Blair. But I also liked Tootie. Alyssa Milano from Who's the Boss. Yeah. That was my twin brother's crush pretty much his entire childhood.
From Ren.
From Ren. Well, you're going to be happy to know we'll be doing more Ren. More Ren coming.
More Ren on the way.
Especially after that last one. That last one with Chris Webby. Like, that was genius. Such a genius video. The song, of course, is genius, but when you can get the video to match the song and live up to, like, both of them live up to the hype, blew me away. Yeah, she did marry Eddie Van Halen. Didn't they? They divorced a long time ago.
Oh,
right?
it didn't last very long.
Yeah.
I don't know. Is she Wolf's mother, or was that from somebody else?
I don't know.
He's Eddie's kid who he made the bass player for the band when he fired Mike. I forget his name. The great bass player with a great high voice that I used to sing just like.
He was a good singer. He was a good singer.
He was railroaded and thrown out of the band unceremoniously, pissed the hell out of me off.
Drop Barracudas, dropping jokes again. I named off all the girls from Facts of Life that were cute, and he goes, and oddly enough, Blanche was also hot.
Blanche from what show?
Blanche, she's like the old character who watches over the kids. Facts of Life. Do you remember Facts of Life?
That woman? Ugh.
It's a joke. It's a joke.
Oh, I see.
See what happens when I try to explain a joke? It doesn't work out.
I don't know what you're calling. Yeah. Yes,
Sanford
she is
Son...
Wolf's mom. Right.
Oh, really? She is.
Yeah.
Sanford and Son and Three's Company were American versions of English shows. I didn't know that.
That's true. Yes, it was called. What was the British one called? Not Sanford and Son. It was. I forget, but it was a British show, and then Sanford and Son was based on that.
I didn't know that. Next Webby and Ren song dropping on the 22nd. Ren busking, It's a Man's World. I think we might have that already on our list, but I will.
Oh, yes, it was called Steptoe. Steptoe. Steptoe and Son. And the guy who played the
were they white dudes or?
Yes, they were white and they were British. And the guy who played the dad is a famous character actor from England who I first found when he was in the Beatles movie. The first movie, what was it called? Not Hard Day's Night. Was it Hard? Yeah, Hard Day's Night. He played the crazy grandfather of George Harrison.
I think I kind of remember that. Blanche was the younger blondish girl on Facts of Life. I don't remember that. I remember Blair. I thought Blanche was the like caretaker. Oh yeah, there you go.
Wait a minute. Is Choo Choo here, or what am I missing?
What? Who was Betty White in? Yeah, Betty White was in Golden Girls. Are you messing with me? Drop Barracuda. Hello, gorgeous Salmon Scott. Yeah, Choo Choo's here. Hello,
hi,
gorgeous
Choo Choo.
Salmon Scott.
Miss you.
Hello, gorgeous people in the chat. I can't stay. It is my daughter's high school graduation. Oh, well, congratulations on that. Dropping in to have a great stream, everybody. Well, you know, we've had a good time talking about nostalgic stuff today. Today was a nostalgic show. It usually kind of goes down that road a little bit anyway, but I need to eat. Been working all day and my brain is fried. I hear you. I hear you, man. Steptoe, yeah. Steptoe sounds like someone popular on WikiFeet. Yes, I corrected. Okay, we got it. So this is all facts of life corrections. All right, let's. We've almost been an hour and a half already, Sam. So we got to wrap this up. But let's see if I got another question real quick. Let's see.
Yes, we are old, love and life.
I know. But here's the great thing about being old. We got to live through some of the best decades ever.
Yeah, I feel
Culturally.
I worry for the future, like especially my grandkids, what kind of world they're gonna inherit.
Yeah.
Pretty bad. It's gonna only getting worse, and we have El Duce running things here.
All right, all right, all right. This is gonna make you think a little bit. This is our last question of the night. This is a big one. Orange juice with pulp or without pulp?
You want to answer that first?
I kind of like a little pulp.
I like a lot of pulp.
I
I'm
like
a
the
pulp
freshly
guy.
squeezed. Yeah, I like the freshly squeezed. I want to feel it. Like if I once you taste the pulp, you know it's freshly squeezed.
Yes, yes. I am definitely. I love being beaten to a pulp with orange
That's
juice.
true, and I oblige him usually. When I can, I'll ask, and sometimes he says yes, sometimes he says no.
Oh, that's a good point. Maureen says Ren is making this decade tolerable, and I would have to agree. Yeah, there's a lot of hope there, and I really enjoy that.
Yeah, I feel like he makes me feel like I'm not taking crazy pills. And I mean like, oh, at least somebody else out there understands like what's actually happening. Or it certainly feels the same way I do. Because when I talk to some friends and people that just I just can't fathom where their thoughts are or how they even think the way they think. It makes me feel like I'm taking crazy pills. Like, am I the only one who sees that? Like, is this some like crazy joke prank? Is this a big prank? But
what
then
are you
when
referring
Ren,
to especially?
I'm just saying the how things the morals have shifted.
What morals?
Exactly.
There's no more morals
That's
anymore.
The point. That's the point. Let's see. Good question. Have to go see what I got out here that I can make quickly.
Okay, go live and be well.
What if executives had to disclose which note came from fear and which came from Coke? Wait, what? This is a
I think they're talking about snorting.
I get it. Because I've had so many network notes that just don't make sense, and I feel for like directors who put together their like, and a lot of these people who do these direct, it's their babies. I mean, and then you go in some network nobody who has no idea of the subject material, gives you a note to change something, and it's like, are you serious? I think they should have a hand, or it should be pointed out in the credits or something that somebody made the change because it would have been different before. So I don't know. They have to be held responsible. For the people who don't know what they're talking about need to be held responsible somehow.
And they're usually the ones in charge, and they have
that's what
to.
I mean.
And they have to, apparently they all have to piss on whatever it is they're overseeing to make sure that their DNA is involved, and it's usually for the worse.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, to tie this into like a video game scenario, I was just watching a documentary about Sega, and they were hiring a John, is it John Kalinsky? But anyway, he was the president of Sega for a long time, but he said, I'm not gonna do this. I'm not gonna be the CEO of Sega of America if you're gonna backstab me every decision I make. So I need you to tell me that you will give me the reins and you won't say no to anything. And he said that before he took the job, and he goes, okay. And then when he said, all right, here's the plan, we're going to reduce prices and do all these things and stuff. And the Japanese CEO of Sega was like furious. He goes, we can't do that. We can't do it. Can't do it. And he kicked over his chair. It was a big meeting. Kicked over his chair. And when he got to the door, he just looked back at him and was like fiery red face, slammed the door and left. And he goes, what? And the CEO for Sega America was like, well, that's the shortest tenure I ever had. But he called him that day and said, "You know what? I made a deal, and go ahead and do what you want to do." And it was successful. So the whole point is, let the people who know what they're doing do their job. And that includes directors. If the director thinks it is important to have as a story point, let the director have it as a story point. I mean, you hired him to do the job. I hate network people who, this gets me furious, because I can remember all the network notes I ever received, and they're just ridiculous. And it just makes my blood boil.
Here you. NC Dad's at it again. Ding, 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 ding.
What happened?
Super chat.
What?
What do you want from us now? Thanks, guys. That's it.
What do you want from us now?
Wow.
No, we have some stuff.
Thank you so much, man.
Yeah, we definitely appreciate it. We are getting to your stuff. It's gonna be done. It's getting done. Any rate, it is. I hate to rant like stuff like that, but it's just I feel for directors, especially today, because there's no original idea, because they always get a no. Nobody's willing to take risks because they need money.
Daddy Warbucks at it again. Not to be diminished. Drop Barracuda just super chatted us. Oh my God.
Thanks, buddy.
A little bit of love. Oh, thank you so much, man. You guys are amazing.
You guys rock.
There are backers.
You guys are awesome, and we appreciate you. And let's give some claps for both NC Dad and Drop Barracuda. This was fun tonight. I actually had a really good time. I like going down these things. I hated to rant about my old producing days, but it's so true. It's so disturbing.
I've told those stories
network
too.
Network people usually suck. They usually suck because they're corporate. They're not creatives.
No, but they need to be involved in every way they can. So, if they ruin the show, it's
well, and that's why
better with them. From their eyes, it's better with their ideas in it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of directors who've been really harmed, like Ridley Scott. He's had stuff turned into abortions of his own work because, wow, look at all the applause. That's awesome.
Yeah, good
you
job.
guys deserve it too.
Yeah, and I think that's happened. Like, I think Zack Snyder has. I like Zack Snyder. I don't know if he's the greatest thing in a long time, but he's really got a vision. It's a Zack Snyder film, but he was a victim of that too. His movie that he did, Justice League. It had to switch hands because he had a personal tragedy with I think it was his sister who died, so they gave it over to Whedon. And that turned into something like, it was like an abomination. It was horrible. It was just horrible. And then when Zack Snyder was able to put out the one he really wanted to put out, it was so much better. And but it was a lot of network notes. Make it funnier. Don't make it so dark. And it just ruined that movie. Justice League was ruined because of network people. Specifically.
That reminds me of people like Rod Serling, who had to fight tooth and nail for every episode of Twilight Zone because the sponsors were like, no, you can't do that. You can't talk about God. You can't mention the name.
Oh, right.
God. You can't do this. You can't do that. And that's where he decided to make it science fiction so he could put it in a different genre so that,
use it as a metaphor.
Use it as like what Star Trek did. They made all kinds of comments about society and life and government and all this stuff, but they did it under the guise of science fiction, which is brilliant, which is what really good writers have always done with sci-fi. Yeah. And that's a lost art, if you ask me.
I agree. All right, we are going to call it a night. Thank you guys so much. If we didn't get to your comment, we apologize. I blame it on Sam. Just blame it on Sam. He's riding a pterodactyl. He's okay. He'll be okay. But let us well, I guess stay tuned. We got some more stuff coming out. especially NC Dad, be watching. Yours is coming up soon. And we'll see you guys hopefully on Monday. If we don't see you on Monday, let's do Thursday, and let's try to get somebody on here. I want to have like somebody actually on with Sam and I at the same time and just be a part of the Q&A.
Are you talking about these people?
Yes, our
They're
chat.
all chickens. They're not going to do it.
Somebody should do it. I think NC Dad was this close to doing it once.
Yeah, I don't
think he was that
understand why you
close.
guys are so against it. You can blur your screen, but it'd be nice to have you on and
Yeah,
actually talk.
let's chat. Let's chat.
Thanks, Maureen. I will always wear a helmet.
Good night, everybody. Let's play us out, and Sam's gonna give us some words of wisdom.
It's a better day if you take that shower.
It's the same old stuff. It's tried and true. See you guys.